All right, welcome back to Neon Abode, where we play all things survival. It's your boy Ro here, and we are about to start a new season 2 of Aska. This is going to be a Viking Raiders season, right? So we just had that new update 8 drop with Seaborn Raiders, and that includes a new building called the Harbor and the ability to build a ship and go out and explore and land on other islands and raid them like true Vikings. And I definitely want to do that. Unfortunately, existing saves don't have access to those new maps, right? Because of the way the seeds work and whatnot. So we have to start a new season. And I was thinking, rather than continue on my current season, which I was about 3 years into, right? Well, plenty of hours into, I would rather put, from this point forward, put more time in this. Now, I'm definitely going to still keep that seed and keep that map so that I can go back and just look at things like I had a workshop house I was building and a smoker pen, so I can go and test things out. I can also use it for like tips and tricks and stuff like that. But the real goal here is to just start a new seed. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off. This time I was using Ragnar before. This time I'm gonna use Aska. She actually has better ranged capability, so it's going to be just a different style for me to learn to as well. And my goal is in this run is to, in the first 3 days, let's see here, in the first 3 days, get a farm up and running, right? Because early challenges for, hey guy, what's up? I missed you. Oh yeah, I missed you too, bro. Get out of there. Yeah. All right. You have a good one. Take care. All right, so my goal here is to just rush the farm so I can get rope, because it was such a bottleneck for me last season. I want to just get that out as way as possible. So my goal here is, in this first episode, is to get that farm as soon as possible. I'm shooting for 3 days, and in order to do that, I need to get a fire down, and then I need to get a shelter, then I need to get a woodcutter, a gatherer, stone cutter, and I also need to get a workshop and then upgrade that workshop so I can get or I need to get a workshop so I can get the bone axe or the larger axe so that I can get logs, and then I need to upgrade the hut as well so that I can build a farm. All right, so I'm gonna try to do all of that and get the like 7 or so people that I'm gonna need to support that all in the next 3 days. So we're gonna kind of rush through this. Now each day is about 12 minutes. Sorry, each day is about 24 minutes. 12 each minute is about an hour in game time. So that's gonna give us like, what, half an hour to get all of this done. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm certainly going to try. Worst case is, if it bleeds into day 4, we'll be fine. So first thing I need to do, they actually have this new resource called driftwood. Before you would just find sticks on the ground. Now there's driftwood you can harvest. You can get a few more sticks out of that. So that is nice. The other thing I need to do is I need to get a bunch of rocks. I need to build my first set of tools, but let me beat this guy up for, oh, she does not hit as hard. I think, if I remember right, Ragnar was hitting for like 3 or 4 right off the bat. All right, I need to get some rocks. How many do I have? 5. I need quite a few more. Actually, what I can do is I could just do my, a lot of sticks. I could just get my pickaxe too. That'll give me some rocks. And then take what rocks I do have. Get my shards. So let's get pickaxe. Stone axe. Don't need the knife quite yet. We'll need that. And then we'll worry about the hoe in a second. Alright, so we'll need to go find some stone. There we go. Oh man, there's a lot of these guys around here. So this is a, so what I want is I want to be near the water, right? Because I want to be, we're going to be a seafaring people. Let me bust my, is this it? Yeah, get my axe out. These, take care of these guys. It's free fiber. Yeah, I wanted to find a kind of flattish area. This has actually got, let me see, let me look over here. This actually has some pretty good space. Yeah, so I think I'll be able to place the harbor down right here because you need some space. It takes quite a bit of room to do that, so that's good. So I just need to make sure that I have a well. I think I saw one. Yep, there's one right there. So this is gonna be right around here, the start of the town. Yeah, we have all of those rocks, but that's okay. We can blow them up later. All right, let's start getting some stone. Get the rest of our tools. What did we need? We needed a hoe and a knife. So we'll get that in a second. And we'll need to make sure that we save these large stones. Oh, here comes another one. I heard it. There we go. Thank you for the fiber. I'm gonna need that. Alright, let's just drop that. There we go. Alright, let's get these. Oh, is that all it gave me? Grab some of these eggs too. I need another stone at least. Actually, I think I need 3 more stones. How many do I have? Yeah, just 1. One of you guys taught me about tea. Like I never paid attention. So when you mouse over something that's laying on the ground, it says T to select all, and I wasn't really using that. So I wasted a lot of time picking things up individually. What am I talking about? Here, I'll show you in a second. Alright, so let's get our hoe going and our knife going. If I have enough stone for knife. Yeah, I should. Okay. Alright, I think that is all of our core tools. That looks like it. Let's see if I can find something on the ground. Well, let's just grab this. Let's get our fire started. Let's see. I like the one a little bit more over here. Right next to the well. We'll have food and water. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this. T to upgrade, build. It takes 6 rocks and I'm going to hit Q. So it lets me know. So 6 rocks and 4 stones. So I need to find some more rocks. Let me see if there's any more of the Jotun. Yeah, there's a small one over there. So I'm gonna need 35 of these Jotun blood, which I also call bloodstones, and soul shards, and blue rocks, among other things. I have many names for them. Oh wow! I don't think I've ever gotten 3 out of these. They must have upgraded the changed the loot table on it. So okay, so if I put my mouse over the rock and I hit T and I hold it, and it actually says it there, and I just never noticed it. All right, let's go. Are these guys coming? Yep. You know, Aska is not as strong as Ragnar, but now she's got some muscles. Yep. I will use that to joke all the time. Alright, we'll carry this over to... I know we're going to need at least a couple for the... I'm lost. I think it goes over here. Yeah, there we go. We're going to need at least a couple for the... What is it called? Eye of Odin. Let's put it right here. Did I not pick up the rock? Okay. Alright, I need 3 more rocks. Nice to get this steady supply of fiber and sticks. Rock! So another one over here. Alright, there we go. Getting all my achievements, rocking and rolling. Alright, let's do this. Let's start our shelter. Actually, you know, I was thinking about, should I cover it? But I will cover it eventually. I just don't need to cover it right now because I don't need it on. It's summer, and actually it's spring, and it's not going to get that hot. It's not going to get that hot. It's not going to get that cold, I should say. So we'll worry about covering it and upgrading it later. So right now, it's all about speed. Do I have to get the farm up in 3 days? No, I'm just challenging myself. So I don't have to worry about fiber and rope. Because fiber and logs are what you're going to need for most of the early game to do all of your upgrades. Especially the rope that you get from fiber. You won't really need, until you get a weaver, you won't need fiber for really anything else. Get a couple of firewood too here as well. Alright, so I think we just need the 2 sticks. And we'll get this bad boy done. It's kind of a nice view. Kind of looked out on this area. Got the 2 wells. A big open spot. Alright, I need rope, sticks. I'm going to need bark for the roof. Alright, I keep forgetting tea. There we go. A long stick. I gotta get in the habit after, you know, I don't know how many 70+ hours of playing this game. I'm not in the habit of holding T to collect stuff, so I've got to get used to that. Alright, so T. Alright. There we go. Boom, there we go. Now I should be able to build my eye. I'm gonna build that. Where should I build that? I want to give myself room to build more stuff. Maybe right here is fine. As long as it's close. This is going to be kind of the... I'm not going to say center of town, but you know, the main kind of hub. All right, we need sticks. Ideally, you should explore your area too and see whatever resources or threats there are before you pick a base. I got lucky last time. There wasn't really too bad. That was close. And then where our mine was located, it was actually in a good spot. Where are our logs that I cut down? All right, so after I do this, I'm going to call my first person down. And then I'm going to... Wait, where am I going? I'm going to call my first person down, and then we're going to just start building all of our resources. Like our woodcutter, gather, stone cutter. And while they do that, I am going to... I'll probably start with the woodcutter, then the gatherer, because I'm going to be working on stone, because I need to go out and get Jotun blood. Alright, oh, we have a lot of wells here. There's another one there, there's one there, there's one over here. That's nice. I still have to build a rain collector so I can even build it, but it's alright. Hopefully we get somebody that's like a good... I think I want a good woodcutter to start. Even better a farmer, but... Let's see what we got. Oh, that's new. They didn't used to have this little image there. So who are we going to summon? Alright, chill sensitive. Nope, battle scarred veteran. Winter huntsman and good stamina, but thirsty. Alright, the water's not going to be a problem. So this is probably going to be somebody that's more of like a soldier, somebody that can fight for us, and then this will be somebody, hopefully, that has a good hunting skill. So 3 minutes, they'll be here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lay down the foundation for a woodcutter's pit. Where do I want to put that? Let's actually look at the map. Okay. So we've got a bunch over here. There's our hardwood. And a bunch on that side. So let's put it over kind of in this area here. I don't want to go too far out, but I want to keep it away. Definitely want to keep it away from the houses. And just drop it right here. Like this. No, let me do it like this. Can't do that one. Oh, these are all logs. Great. That's okay. I mean, we'll need these soon enough. But what I was going to try to do was... there we go. Just cut down a couple of these so that they've got some wood to go to start building. Ouch, you injured myself. And while they're building that, I'm going to go and get some more stone so I can call the next person. Do this one. but there's plenty in the area. Some of them I might need a better pick for. But that's good. Like once we get the workshop up, we'll be able to knock those out. Getting thirsty. Let's drink. All right. Let's go greet our buddy. You know what I want to do? Because it always rains. Alright, let me talk to you. Okay, so you can't do your daytime person, winter hutsman, good strength, athlete. Alright, yeah. You don't have any real proficiencies. That's okay. Alright, so we're going to assign you this home. Welcome, Randy. And then, yeah, go build. I gotta go find some stone. Because I don't have enough to do my second person. I'm slacking here. I should have had that ready to go. Alright, through the forest. These are all big ones. There's a small one. Yeah, see if I go to this one, I don't have in the right equipment. I'm just dealing with stone tools right now. Which is stronger, not as strong as bone in this game. Alright, this is going to give me enough to get my second person going. Oh, okay. I thought it was. It only gave me one. That kind of sucked. Okay, here we go. I need 3 more. All day working. Chieftain got me working. Someday we gonna raid some people. I need 2 more stones. So she, by default, when your peeps come down, when your Vikings come down, they get assigned this builder role. And all right, that's 5. Let's get this going, and what I'll do is I'll pay a little bit more attention to. So I need to go get back here. Yeah, they're probably what do we do? We need rope. Oh, I ain't got any rope. Yep, did not find any rope. When they have an exclamation above their head like that, that is, they're missing something. Alright. There's some more. Let me drop some more. Alright. There we go. Let's make a, gatherer. Gatherer's pit. We'll also build that right here as well. And then what I'll do is, let me just, I don't know how many it's going to be, but I can make some more. Oh, I can just fill it in too, by the way. Alright, so let's go put our other person in. Alright, a nighttime person will definitely do that. Proficient in wood, but I eat more than the normal, which, I mean, that's fine. I kind of want a night person, but I don't know what else this person's going to have. So let's go. We're going to need a woodcutter, Right, because we need one right now. Let's see. Did I hear something? Alright. So she'll be back in... Oh, there we go. Leave my people alone. Chop it, chop. Here's some more fiber. Alright, we need... We probably need wood right now. So we're coming all the way down here for it. So I'm going to just cut down some more trees. And then go get some more stones. And yes, I do need some more shelters. But once I have, you know, 3 or 4 people, we should be able to... And somebody getting wood and stuff, we should be able to get those up quick. Alright, we're still on day 1. Doing alright. Yeah, when I get that back, I'll put the... we'll put the what do you call it? The woodcutter up. I mean, the workshop up. And I'll actually help with that. Is that a single or a double? Hard to see. Oh, graveyard. See if I can sneak in and get this. See, you guys see those skeletons? They would probably wreck me right now. My little stone tools. But I want to get close enough to mark it on the map. Go. It's a large one. That's good. That's good. And a farmer. So, yeah. We can have him do stone until we get a farm. And we'll just look at his proficiencies and see how he's doing. So that will be villager number 4. I'll be able to man everything, but I still need a builder. I want to keep at least 1 builder active at all times. Let's put the workshop over here as well. What am I missing? Okay, workshop pit. Alright. The workshop. So the trick about the workshop is you can have, to the best of my knowledge, at most 2 extensions, 1 on each side. So you can have like a weaver, a metal, what is it? A metal worker, carpenter, a leather worker, among other things. And then if you look to the left and right, you've got the big square and the large square. Those come in different sizes, right? So you want to make sure that you're green, or if you're red on either one of those sides and something's blocking it, like a piece of wood or a tree, that you can get rid of it and cut it down. So you have space to put those. But they are add-ons. Alright, yeah, this villager, so the 4th villager takes 5 minutes instead of the 3 minutes that the first 2 took. So after we get this done, we'll build the shelters. And upgrade the, well, I don't want to, yeah. Okay. So let's do this, have the rope, we just need the logs. Can I cut this one down? Nope. This is a nice flat area over here. I guess I can kind of expand out this way. Everything's a log. Log. Alright. Just do this. It's a little bit of a walk. We do have a woodcutter now too, so they will be able to help with this. But they are sleeping, I think, right now, so do what I can. right, day 2. I think we're gonna hit it. I think we're gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen today, but I think we'll get it by day 3. All right, let me go get some more of this. And again, if you're new, if you're just looking, hey, is this something I really want to play? This is a great game. Like, I love survival games, and I've played, not all of them, but like most of the ones that are out there. And even ones that are like this, where they're kind of like hybrid. This is like a hybrid survival slash city builder, right? I would say this is probably one of the better ones. There's definitely some jank to it, especially like in the UI. Like, it's very confusing. One of the things that's easy to get lost in is all of the menus and finding stuff. I'll probably struggle even, this run, right, with finding the right things and remembering where things are. And, like, you've got it is early access, right? And I'm sure they'll fix things over time. I like that they're focusing on features first. Alright, let's get Jensen on the... Let's get him on the Stonecutter's pit. He's about the same in both. We might assign him to the farm later, but we're going to need stone right now. Let's go back to the crib. Yeah, outside of this, I gotta go look this way, but outside of this large cemetery, this is a good spot. It's kind of nice. Like, last time I had a white shipwrecked, which are undead, right next to us, and they were a really good source of bones and even Jotun blood shards, or Jotun blood, because they kept coming, and like maybe out of every 10 of them I'd get a shard. So I think over the course of the game, right, I probably got 3 or 4 villagers from them. Alright. Oops, did I pass the thing up? I sure did. Alright, give me somebody good. Okay, gather. Okay, that's fine. That's who I'll assign to gather. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go get our tier 2 stuff going. We're gonna need... I got everything for this one. Make 2? No. I need stone. Grab another one of these. What else? Grab a level 2 pickaxe. I need 4 sticks and rope. Okay. Let me start dumping stuff in here. Gonna make this fiber. I keep calling it fiber, but I'm gonna make this rope. Alright. And... You alright, dude? You tired? Probably tired. Oh, yeah, you need rest. Alright. We'll get you in a minute. Who's the worst off? It's probably Ragna. Okay, let me do this. Dismiss. Ragna. Assign. There you go. Go to sleep. She's gonna sleep. Okay, good. I don't want her to, like, leave the village. That would be bad. Alright, let's upgrade. And then where's our wood person? Hey, Woody. You are the next recipient of this. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take all of this stuff out of their inventory because it just frees up more room. All you really need is an axe. I'm going to actually give you 2. I'm going to take your sticks. So I need them to make more. And then I'm also going to lay down, we need 5 shelters. I'll lay down at least 2 more. Also gonna need to do water. When you are full up on water, you do get like a bonus to your stamina recovery, so it's always worth staying topped off on that. All day chopping wood, choppity chop chop. Keep an eye on this one. Number 5. So Alvar, we will put you... You need to go get us some food. People are going to start getting hungry. And I'm going to hold off here till I can get more shelters in place. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's manage workers. There we go. Let's assign... Oh, he's a farmer too. Got 2 farmers. Nice. What are these? Resin. Alright. I'm gonna just keep... Look at this. It's like a monster hunter axe. By the way, my math wasn't math, and I think I said it's going to take like 30 minutes for the 3 days. If it's 24 per day, that's 72. 72 minutes, so a little bit over an hour. I'll cut through some of the me getting Jotun blood and stuff. Some more. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to make the tier 2 pickaxe so I can start getting these larger stones so I don't have to go out as far. Also for our miner, so the miner can hit these larger stone clumps. All need rope, I'm sure. Oh shoot. You know, I heard him coming too, but I was like, what is that noise? Somebody go get some bark. Anybody in danger? Yeah, Ari. Where's Ari? Ari, sign. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's part of the probably some of the reason why you don't want to try this too is because you got to know like what their limits are when they start getting like upset like that. They might and they get too unhappy. They might just leave, like up and leave, and then you got to go and find somebody else. Let me bark over here. Stick. I guess they used all the bark already. Maybe I have one. Alright, I can assign this one. Who else is bad? Let's do Ragna. Alright, you get some sleep, Ragna. Or some bark. Alright, we need one more shelter. Let's go to Jensen. These take 8. I was thinking they took 6. All the stuff on the ground. So I'm gonna come sweep up. Alright. Let's get another filter. Hopefully, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just place the well down first, then put the shelter. Alright. Sleep, my children. Probably gonna need to get some more. What do I have a lot of? Okay. Let's do this. Alright, I don't need these tools either. I do need that one, that one. Let's drop it here for now. What do you need? Okay, foraging marker. So, real quick on these, every time you build one of these pits, I mean these pits, the stone cutter, the woodcutter, and the harvester, they have these markers, and this has a foraging marker, wood marker, and a stone marker, and that's basically the range which they will work in. So when they go out to cut wood, he's going to stay in that circle. When they go out to get food, they're going to stay in that circle. When they go out to get stone, they're going to stay in that circle. So what you'll need to do is in here in the menu, you've got this markers. You'll need to build additional ones. They take 1 rope and 1 stick each. Alright, so let's bring this over. So I'll take care of them. I'll slowly kind of expand those out. We're actually ready to start the farm. I think. Let me look. I think it's here. Yep. want to get all of my folks situated first. Now we have 50 water. So those rocks that were there, think of it kind of like a spring. You can only get like 1 water at a time. But now when we have a well, it'll store up to 50. So I don't really need this, but I'm going to just keep it anyways. Just for fun. Alright. Alright, let's figure out where we're going to put the farm. Alright, farm. I think I want a flattish kind of area. I think this over here might be good. I kind of want to put the housing over here. And I think having the farm next to housing, actually we can look. So if we look at making stuff, you click on it. Area desirability is 10. And there's other stuff like workshop pit. This is area desirability minus 10. What that does, it affects the mood, or I should say the happiness of your residents. So you always want to make sure that you keep your, and if I look at this house, for example, actually that one's being used. If I look at this one, you can look and see like what's affecting it. So there's comfort is like, it's the comfort is like the base comfort of that type of building. So these shelters have a base comfort of 20. And then you have this area desirability. So there's a rain collector, there's a well, there's a campfire all near this. So they get a bonus to that. And unfortunately, the Odin's thing is not in range, because that I think that gives like a 25 bonus, I think. 40. It gives a 40 bonus. So maybe I'll build the houses kind of here. They'll be kind of like beach houses. All right. So we can build the farm here. I'm going to build the farm like right here. Farm, build it. This one's going to take some work. The main thing with the farm is that you'll want just to have some flattish area around it to build the plots. And to the best of my knowledge, you can have 3 plots per farm. We're about to have us a farm. Here, get it. No? I'll let them do it. I'll let them have the honors. Just put it over here for now. All right, we did it with, you know, at least 12 hours to spare, I think. All right, so, yeah, we'll, I think we'll stop here. I'll go over the farm real fast, but, I think, yeah, I think we're in a good spot. So let me see who our best farmer is going to be. Actually, I can just do it this way. Assign. Stone pitters. So foraging, stone cutting. mean, they're both kind of important, but I will... I feel like we'll get more stone cutters later. Let's assign Jensen to this. And then to get the crops, what we want to do is it's kind of weird. So you go in here, you go into tasks, and before we do that, I've got to build a plot. So we'll go in here, we'll go to upgrades, add-ons, and then we'll do build. And then these two arrows kind of point the direction, like the starting corner. So if I put this, actually I need to do this first. Let's get rid of this first. All right. I need to go make a rake, and I need to make my thing anyway. So let's go do that real fast. It's all the way on the other side of town. I mean, other side of this village. Can't call it a town yet. So let's make a rake, and I need. See, it's always something. Always need something. Because he's going to need a rake to be able to do that. And then I need... Can I get some sticks here? What do you need? I need one of these. Actually, I need two of these. I'll get another one too. Oh, we don't need it right now because they're not doing anything. Alright, so what we need to do, let me give you a rake. What we need to do is, again, go to plot. That's going to be the starting corner. And you can do up to 16 plots. I like to just do 4x4. Get this way. And then we need 8 rope and 8 sticks. A few more sticks. More sticks, more sticks. Alright, there we go. And then now to assign the crop, I gotta go here, I gotta go task, tasks, and then task again. It's kind of weird, but that's what you gotta do. And then we're in spring. So I'm going to select spring and then flax seeds, and just fill it in, and I could just hold down left click and drag it over. And then I can go to each month and do the same thing because this is available every season, including winter. Very resilient crop. And that's all I need to do. I hit save. And when our farmer, who's our farmer again? Jensen, when he wakes up in the morning, he'll come over and start farming. Now he will need a source of water, preferably a close one. Here we go. So I'll build a well right here. And he'll need seeds. Alright, so we'll drop those flax seeds in here. I'm going to actually drop all the seeds in here because I don't need any of these. And then in a couple days, we'll find a bunch of flax in here. We won't have to worry as much about getting all of that for ropes. Alright, so with that said, I am going to call it an episode. And thank you for hanging out with me as always, and we will catch you next time.